Sa video ito, pag-aaralan natin ang laws of exponents. Ano-ano ang mga kailangan nating tandaan pagdating sa laws of exponents? Una, a raised to m times a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Ibig sabihin, kung magmumultiply tayo ng dalawang terms na parehas ang base, let's take in for example, x cubed times x to the fourth power. Ang gagawin lang natin is to copy the same base and then we are just going to add the exponents. So, ang magiging final answer natin dito is x raised to the 7th power. Inadd natin yung 3 and yung 4 na exponents. Second one, we have a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So, sa pangalawa nating laws of exponents, division ang ginamit nating operation. So, kabaligtaran ang ginawa natin kanina. Instead na mag-a-add tayo, mag-minus tayo ngayon sa exponent. So, bawa, we are going to divide y to the 10th power divided by y to the 4th power. That is the same as copying the base and then susubtract lang natin yung exponents. So, in this example, y raised to 10 minus 4, our final answer will be y raised to the 6th power. Pangatlo, the term a raised to m is raised to the nth power. So, ang gagawin natin is a raised to m times n. This time, i-multiply natin yung exponents. Example, we have the term x squared raised to the 3rd power. So, ang gagawin lang natin is to have the base and then multiply the exponent 2 and 3. So, our final answer is x raised to the 6th power. Next, we have the term a times b raised to the power of m. So, ang mangyayari is a raised to m times b raised to m. Example, we have the term 5b raised to the 2nd power. So, ang mangyayari dyan, we are going to have 5 to the 2nd power and b to the 2nd power. So, our final answer will be 25. Yung 25 is 5 times 5 and then you have b squared. Next, the term a over b is raised to the power of m. So, that is the same as a raised to m divided by b raised to m. Example, we have the term 3 over c and that term is raised to the power of 3. So, ang mangyayari is we're going to have 3 to the 3rd power and c to the 3rd power. So, that is the same as 3 times 3 times 3, we have 27 over c to the 3rd power. Okay? So, let's try to answer some examples. Una, we have 3x squared y cubed times 5x y to the 4th power. So, imumultiply natin yung mga numerical coefficients na 3 and 5 and then titingnan na natin yung mga variables na magkakaparehas. So, on the first term, we have x squared and dito meron tayong x. So, ang variable x natin will have the exponents 2 plus 1. And then for y, the variable y will have the exponents 3 plus 4. So, our final answer will be 15 x cubed y to the 7th power. Pangalawa, we have 5a to the 4th power B, c to the third power times negative 3, a squared, c to the fourth power. So first, multiply natin yung mga numerical coefficients. We have positive 5 and negative 3. And then tingnan natin yung mga variables na magkakapareha. So we have a. Ano-ano yung mga exponent ng a? We have to the fourth power into the second power. So ang magiging exponent niya is 4 plus 2. For b, nag-iisa lang siya. Walang b doon sa pangalawang term. And for c, ang exponents ni c are 3 and 4. So our final answer will be negative 15 a to the 6th power, b, c to the 7th power. Next, we have the term 2a to the 4th raised to the 3rd power. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 to the 3rd power, and then yung a will now have the exponents 4 times 3. So, our final answer will be 2 to the 3rd power is 8, 2 times 2 times 2, and then a will now have the exponent 4 times 3, and that is 12. Next, we have the term 4 times the term 2x squared, which is raised to the power of 3. So, yung 4 ay nasa labas ng parenthesis. So, what does it mean? Si 4 ay hindi kasama doon sa magkakaroon na exponent na 3. So, yung nasa loob, we have 2 to the 3rd power, and then yung x will now have 2 times 3. So, ang mangyayari, we have 4 times 8 times x raised to the 6th power. So, we have 32 x to the 6th power. Next, we have the term 3a over 2b raised to the 2nd power. So, ang ibig sabihin, 3a is raised to the 2nd power over 2b is raised to the 2nd power. So, we have 3 to the 2nd power, and then a to the 2nd power. Next, we have 2 to the 2nd power, and b to the 2nd power. So, we have 9 a squared over 4 b squared. Next, we have 12x to the 5th power divided by 2x to the 3rd power. So, i-divide natin yung mga numerical coefficients, and then for the variable x, isusubtract natin yung kanyang mga exponents, which is 5 minus 3. So, our final answer will be 6. X will now have the exponent 5 minus 3, which is 2. So, ang final answer natin is 6x squared. Then we have 18a squared b to the 3rd power divided by negative 6ab. So, dividing the numerical coefficients 18 and negative 6, the variable a will have the exponents 2 minus, exponent niya sa baba is 1. And then for the variable b, we have 3 minus 1 din. So, our final answer will be negative 3 a b to the 2nd power. So, yun muna for now. Meron pang kasunod itong video wherein magsisimplify naman tayo ng mga zero and negative exponents.